Right. Well, that's what happens, you know. Unfortunately, and that also, I also got, believe it or not, because of I'm out of state now, and I still have my case number from the Redmond Police up in Washington State. Um, it's been turned over to the FBI, and I asked the Redmond Police Department if they have a cyber crime unit. They said no, they don't. And I also contacted the FBI too, as well. Also, 1-800-CRIME-TV too, as well. 1-800-CRIME-TV. I asked them if they have a cyber crime unit. None of them do. They don't have a cyber crime unit to protect people like you or me who are broadcasters and talk show hosts and who have a talk show station. They don't have a crime or sign unit to protect us. They don't have one yet. They need one.
Yeah, well, you know, this country needs a lot of things, but we can't afford it because we don't have any money. I mean, we can't even open up the White House.
Right. Yeah, so, exactly. Exactly right. This is what we're talking about. This is the issues here. And, you know, and we appreciate you being on this network. We really do. So, like I said, we are archiving this live. So, you know, this is what we're doing. We're reporting this live to the people. Let them know what the hell's going on over here in America. And wake them up a little bit.
Well, let's hope that it's working. Our radio show is starting to get really open to the public. We're getting phone calls from people who don't believe the way we do, and that's a real sign that we're getting out to a whole lot of folks.
You know why, don't you? Because you're on this network, you see. I told you this would help you.
Well, I guess it is. I guess it is.
It's helping you. Like I said, this network is huge. People have underestimated, even Fox News has talked about my network. So has Rush Limbaugh, Mark Levin, Glenn Beck. Finally, we're finally getting some recognition for what we're doing, Ron. It's about darn time.
Yeah, but it always takes time.
Yeah, it does. But at least we got the message out there. And I'm also letting people know, too, if you want to become a sponsor for our broadcast network, not you, Ron, but I'm saying just people in general, you want to become a sponsor for our broadcast network for 2 years for $5,000. You can't beat that kind of a deal. And it's guaranteed for your links not to be blocked, taken down, or be disrupted, or have your or change the icons of what profiling is, or like Facebook does. We don't do that.
Have you contacted anybody to get on the broadcast and do that with you?
We posted up today. Believe it or not, we actually posted up because we had, like I said, with the death threats that we got from Facebook. This is from Facebook security, and we do have the person's profile name from Facebook security, and she's a former member of Occupy movement.
Huh.
Yep. She.
Wow.
It's a she.
Well, my suggestion, stay vigilant, son. Do you have a gun carry permit?
Well, of course.
Okay, well, carry the gun.
Also,
what? The idiots don't. I mean, they've already got a shot at you. They just probably don't know where you are right now. But beware, if they find out and they're stupid enough to do what they're doing, they might take a shot at you.
That's why I use a Beverly Hills Police Department for an address. Believe it or not, I have a guy from. I have an actor. I have two actors on his broadcast. As you know, we have Chris Yamaguchi on, John Voight on his network, and they all sent me they said, Mark, for your profile, do this. They helped me set this up for me. They actually did. So we use the zip code for the Beverly Hills Police Department that we use for my own profile page, so people can find me there from West Hollywood. That's what we did. This is what we did here. This is why I put down Hollywood on Facebook for. That way people can't find me. I did the same thing on Twitter too as well.
Great.
So people cannot find me at all whatsoever, which is a good thing. I want to keep it that way.
Well, I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. So what are we talking about today? I'm really pressed for time.
Right, we're going to talk about today. That's one of the main issues that we just talked.